Hello everybody, my name is Jenna and today there will be two tools being shared with you. I will be introducing to you the letter tool. So just out of curiosity, if you recall during the circuit breaker season, how did you guys feel? Do you feel happy or do you feel lonely? Some of you may say that you felt lonely because COVID may have affected your friendships in one way or another, and you may have distanced from some friends naturally. So in this letter two, we will be using International Friendship Day as an opportunity to hear from our friends their views on friendship. So the title of this letter two is called 朋友嘞, which translates to Where are my friends in English. There are two ways in which you can link this to the gospel message. The first link is by saying to your friend that due to COVID, they may distance themselves from their friends naturally due to the lack of face-to-face interactions and mainly interacting online due to COVID. You can also ask your friend how they feel about being distant from some of their friends. Hence, you can proceed to tell your friend that similarly, God also feels sad to be distant from his creation. Alternatively, there's also another gospel link in which you can tell your friend that naturally, humans are relational beings and many of us may feel lonely due to COVID and isolation. You can ask your friend if he or she has ever wondered why we naturally desire connections with each other. This is because God has created us to be relational beings and we were created to have a relationship with God and others. So let's start with step one of the letter two and draft out our introductions and a little bit of the gospel link today with your PE tutors. As you draft your letters today, pray for yourselves that your friends will realize that Jesus, being our friend, desires us to be connected with him and that they will also want to experience this friendship with Jesus. All the best and see you next week. Now I'll pass the time to Lydia, who will be sharing with you the letter two.
Okay, hello, I'm Lydia and currently I'm an NT student. Yeah, so for today, I'll be doing the questionnaire briefing to like a bit differently. So just a quick question to check if you guys are paying attention. What do you think what is the message that I'm trying to convey here? Give you about 3 seconds again. Okay, so the answer is a picture is worth 1,000 words. Yeah, so this whole briefing will be done using only images. So first one, like what's this letter two about? Before I go into it, I got a quick question to ask you. Do you consider yourself like a young spirit and old soul, or do you think you are like a young spirit trapped in an old body? Yeah, so the reason why I'm asking you this is because on the 2nd of July, there will be Youth Day. So what happens is this questionnaire is really all about finding out from your friend how youthful do they think they are. So before you actually send them the link to the questionnaire too, I will need you to go and like just check in to see how they're doing. So this questionnaire too, the results will look like this, whether are they in their 20s, 40s, 60s, etc. And once they have gotten their results right, it will be good for you to actually discuss with them to see if the results were accurate or not. Yeah. So these are the two gospel links. So the first one is that we are always a child of God. So I think a lot of the time when we are young, we have our parents to rely on. We can trust that they'll provide and protect for us. But as we grow older, we find ourselves being alone, having to provide and protect ourselves alone. Yeah. But then God says that we are his children and he wants to do that for us. Then the second one is to enjoy our youth. So I think a lot of us are quite stretched out with all the commitments that we have, school, family, friendships, etc. And God actually commands us to enjoy our youth. But the main question here is how do we really enjoy our youth? And the Bible says that it is through having a relationship with God. So if you want to do this questionnaire too, what I'll need you to do is to break the ice with your friends by starting a conversation first, especially if you have not spoken to them in a long time. And after that, you can send the link to the questionnaire to them. So a quick motivation that I have for you is from Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. It says, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with that person and they with me. So the encouragement that I want to bring up to you guys here is that what we are doing is really just showing our friends that there is hope and there is a door that Jesus can actually come in. But whether they actually are willing to open the door and allow Jesus in is up to them and up to God's will. So let us be bold in just showing them the way to this door. Yeah. So right now I'll need you to go and decide which tool do you want to use. Do you want to use the letter tool or the questionnaire tool? And think of a friend that you want to share to. Yeah. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you.